Hi there, guys. It's Martin from Martin's Holiday Village, and welcome to Coming to Your Sofa. And this week we are joined by the fabulous Adam from Royal Caribbean, who is a very good friend of ours and helps us out with everything we need Royal Caribbean and cruising. He's going to tell you everything about Royal Caribbean, what they've been up to. I'm going to hand you over to the fabulous Adam now. And then we'll be back live with you very shortly for a Q&A where you can ask anything you want. Remember to pop your comments below, and we'll answer those questions a little bit later on. So over to you, Adam.
Brilliant, thank you. I hope everybody's excited to have a little bit of insight to what we've been up to at Royal Caribbean over the past kind of 12 months. So get comfy, and any questions, just let us know and we'll answer them afterwards. So today we're going to look all to program and everything that we've got going on at the minute at Royal Caribbean. We're still forward thinking, and all our ships we are looking forward to getting back to sea very, very soon. So at Royal Caribbean, who are we? Well, we've been delivering extraordinary guest experiences since 1968, and we've got 25 award-winning ships. Now, these ships have got anything from 1,800 guests right through to our world's largest cruise ship, Symphony of the Seas, around 6,500 guests. So there really is a ship for everyone and an experience for everyone as well. Now, our ships are really innovative, and they're really industry leading with the kind of activities and the entertainment that we offer in your kind of cruise ticket price. We really pride ourselves on being that kind of multi-generational cruise brand where there's something for everyone. So whether that's tots up to grandparents and everyone in between, there will be something on a Royal Caribbean ship that is perfect for you. So what to expect from Royal? We are an award-winning cruise line, but what's more important is our destinations that we visit. So we visit over 250 destinations worldwide, and we also have our private destinations too. So we've got Perfect Day at Coco Cay, which is out in the Bahamas. Now, I was lucky enough to go on my own holiday to Perfect Day last year, so actually in March, just pre everything coming to a standstill, and it was absolutely incredible. Now, as private islands go, I am biased, but this is absolutely the best. We've got a thrill water park on there. We've got really chilled out areas, and the beaches are just amazing. But it is really, really special, and that's exclusive to anybody that's sailing on a Royal Caribbean cruise that visits the Bahamas a Perfect Day on their sailing. Onboard inclusions, this is another thing that you can expect from us. We've got loads of different activities on board. So you can see there the sky pad, which is the orange ball. Now that is actually a trampoline park. Now it's a trampoline park, but with a difference. A, it's on a ship for a start. And then two, you actually have a virtual reality headset that you pop on and you jump through different motions and different games. And it's absolutely incredible. We also have rock climbing walls on our ships, which were the first cruise line to have rock climbing walls, and we have surfing, and that's just to name a few. We've got lots and lots more activities by each ship as well. One thing just to always pull out, and this is just on that multi-generational family theme again, is we also have adult-only solariums, which are complimentary across the whole fleet. So that's a great opportunity for if you're traveling as kind of with families and kids and grandparents, that is somewhere for everyone to escape and just have that little piece of paradise as well. Service is included as standard. 5-star dining is included, and we have service charters that are to the highest industry standard with a guest to crew ratio. So for every 3 guests that's on board one of our ships, there will be 1 member of crew to help you out. So that's a really, really great thing as well. Now the exciting part is meet our fleet, and where are they going to be calling home across the globe in 2022. So we've got 4 incredible ships out in Alaska. What's really exciting about this is 2 of them are part of our Quantum class range of ships, and these all have the North Star. So the North Star is a viewing capsule that takes you 92 meters above sea level. It's almost the same height as Big Ben, and you just get incredible panoramic views. So you can just imagine stood up in there, sailing through the glaciers, and the view that you get from there is just absolutely a money can't buy experience, but it's included on that Royal Caribbean cruise as well. Now, there's 2 other ships that sail out of Vancouver in Alaska as well. So there's some really great opportunities for you to do those cruise tours. So again, flexibility is key. So there's some great options if you're thinking about a Alaskan itinerary with Royal. Heading across to Canada and New England, we've got 1 ship sailing in this area. And then if we head to the Caribbean, it is in our name and it's in our DNA. So Royal Caribbean, think Caribbean, we have 21 ships that are going to be sailing around this area at different points throughout the year. So 21 of our ships will touch on the Caribbean throughout 2022. And we have also just launched a brand new deployment on Barbados. So sailing on the wonderful Grandeur of the Seas, which is one of our smaller, intimate ships, really port-intensive itineraries in and out of Barbados. And that's 7 and 14-night itineraries. So you've got some great opportunities again there. Heading over to Asia, if you're looking for something a little bit different, we've got 2 ships in that region, as well as 3 sailing out of Australia and New Zealand. Now, not only do these ships capture the Australia and New Zealand itineraries, but they also go down to the South Pacific and Fiji as well. So some really great different itineraries for you to look at. Now, heading into Europe is where the excitement just gets even next level. So we've got 7 ships sailing out in Europe for 2022. And that's what we're going to look at today, because we've got lots and lots of ships and we'd be here all day if I told you about every single one. So I want to briefly introduce you to all our 7 ships that are in Europe. So you've got an idea of what's going to be happening for 22. So where do our ships call home? We've got Anthem of the Seas sailing out of Southampton. And then if we head further north, we've got the Voyager of the Seas sailing out of Copenhagen and Stockholm. Jewel of the Seas is doing a bit of a split season. So starting in Amsterdam, down to Tarragona, and then across to Athens. And then if we head over to Barcelona, so a couple of hours flight, we've got the incredible Allure of the Seas and also accompanied by Vision of the Seas. And then heading over to Venice, we've got Brilliance of the Seas, and then down to Rome, we've got Odyssey of the Seas. Now, Odyssey is a brand new ship launching this year, and it's going to be home porting in Europe for the next 2 years. So it's a great opportunity for a brand new ship, and the itineraries are absolutely incredible. But what we're going to do is going to look at these ships in a little bit more detail. So we'll start with the incredible Anthem of the Seas. So just a few facts just about Anthem to start with. So first of all, you can see on here the North Star. So that is the viewing capsule that I mentioned on our Alaska itineraries. That is available on Anthem as well. So sailing out of Southampton, this ship has got that included. And don't forget that experience is included in that ticket price. And you can imagine sailing up the Norwegian fjords and being up in the viewing capsule, and the views will be just out of this world. So this ship is going to be sailing from May through to October 22, and it's doing anything from a 2-night taster cruise right through to a 14-night Mediterranean cities and beaches sailing as well. Lots and lots of different itinerary options for you on this ship. We've also got entertainment on board, such as We Will Rock You, which is a West End style show. Absolutely incredible. Great opportunity if you book this ship to check that out. The specialty dining is just, wow, it's just amazing. You can see just there a little picture of Wonderland. Now, Wonderland is very whimsical kind of dining where you'll open a platter and your eggs might be smoking. Just, it is a real experience in itself. So the specialty dining on board is out of this world. We also have the Ripcord by iFly, which is skydiving at sea, as well as 4 different pool areas. One's got a retractable roof. Now, sailing out of Southampton, that is actually a really key, important thing to pull out. So if you're sailing out of Southampton, the first day, your weather cannot be guaranteed, as we know, it's very unpredictable for us. So having that just still means that you can still don on that swimwear and enjoy that first day of your cruise as well. And we've also got the incredible Flow Rider, which has got waves up to 20 miles per hour as well. So really, really incredible. And if you just look at the bottom of the ship there, where the actual name of the ship is Anthem, you can see the glass panoramic. It's called 270 on board, and it's actually a multi-entertainment area. So in the day, you've just got absolutely incredible panoramic views. And then in the evening, it comes to life with just the most amazing entertainment. Now, just an interesting fact on that, actually, the 270 cost more than our original first cruise ship that we ever launched all those years ago. So it's just absolutely out of this world, as you can imagine. If we move over to the Med, we've got Allure of the Seas, which is one of our Oasis class ships. Now, these ships are just absolutely mind-blowing. In terms of entertainment, you've got an aqua theatre, ice skating shows, West End style shows, comedy clubs, nightclubs, you name it, this ship has got it. It's got 7 different neighbourhoods on board, including the boardwalk area where you can just grab a hot dog, there's a sports bar. Really out of this world. My favourite area on one of these ships is actually the Central Park area. So Central Park is in the middle of the ship, but it's fully open and you can see right up. So in an evening, this is where you'll find all your specialty dining restaurants. So it's nice to book a steak and chops grill and then head to the Trellis Bar for a drink. And then through the day, it's really chilled as well. So you can just sit back, read a book, and just enjoy the surroundings. It's absolutely amazing. And all the plants that are in there are full living plants, and we have an onboard gardener that takes care of it as well. So it's just out of this world. Now, this ship will do 7-night sailings from May through to October, visiting places such as Florence and Pisa, Cicciavecchia for Rome, and you do places like Parma as well. So some really great experiences. Really ultimate family cruise holidays available on Allure of the Seas. Heading over to Rome, Odyssey of the Seas. So like I mentioned, it's our brand new ship for this year. Very similar to Anthem with a few additions. So you can see that we've introduced the Skypad on board Odyssey, and we've still got the North Star on there as well. So some great viewing options. Now this ship, actually, the sailings it's doing, it includes quite a few overnight stays, which are really nice. And also you've got places such as Mykonos, Santorini. So you can just imagine sailing into Santorini and we actually stay for sunset. Now, anybody that's been to Santorini before, the famous sunset shot is usually crowded by lots and lots of people. So you can just imagine actually being able to book a time in the North Star and just get that view from there. It'd be absolutely incredible on board Odyssey of the Seas. Now heading to some of our smaller ships. We've got Brilliance of the Seas doing 7-night Greek Isles and Croatia sailings. So this visits ports such as Kotor, again Mykonos, Santorini. We do split in Croatia, Corfu, Athens, Olympia. Some really great itineraries. Now this ship is really all about the destination and the itineraries that you're visiting. We've got things on there such as the rock climbing wall and an outdoor movie screen, as well as our adult-only solarium. But the main feature for me of this ship is the destinations that you actually visit. Now, I've been lucky enough to do this itinerary a couple of times, and my ultimate favourite place on a Mediterranean cruise is Kotor. It's known as one of the most southerly fjords, and it's just absolutely stunning when you sail in and out. The views are just breathtaking, and it's like an old medieval town that you can just literally get off the ship, have a wander around, and just really immerse yourself in the destination. Absolutely epic options for you there. Heading over to Vision. So Vision is sailing out of Barcelona, doing 8-night Western Meds, and then also some 12-night Greek Isles. Really great opportunity for, again, one of those smaller, intimate feeling ships. So we've got 2 ships in Barcelona, Allure of the Seas, which has got the 7 different neighbourhoods, and then Vision of the Seas, which is one of our smaller ships. We've still got Chops Grill, specialty dining on there, and it's sailing from May through to October. Again, we've got a rock climbing wall and an outdoor movie screen on there as well. So there's still plenty going on our smaller ships too. These itineraries are really port rich. So a lot of the sailings, we've got quite a lot of 8-night sailings where there's literally in a port every single day. So there's some great opportunities for sightseeing on this particular ship. Then heading up to kind of Northern Europe. So Jewel of the Seas will start in Northern Europe at the beginning of the season and then end in Southern Europe by the end. Now this ship, you can do outdoor film nights. We've got mini golf and rock climbing, and it sails anything from 12-night Iceland sailings to Arctic Circle voyages, and then down to the Greek Isles as well. So there's literally a little bit of everything on Jewel of the Seas. Now the great one to pull out is when you fly to Amsterdam and then you head up to Iceland, you actually do Reykjavik and Akureyri, and you get to the opportunity
Hi guys, I don't know what's happened there. Seems that we've just lost Adam. I think he will come back very shortly. So fingers crossed he shouldn't be too long now. If Adam is there, oh here we go,
Yes.
Adam.
I'm back.
Oh, the joys of technology and Facebook Live, eh?
That's it.
So I don't think anybody missed much towards the end there. We were just coming to the end, I think, weren't we? On your
We were, yes.
Oh, yeah.
So we were just going to quickly mention around Voyager of the Seas, which is doing those kind of Scandinavia and Russia itineraries. And the ship that it's actually sailing on, so Voyager, is a really great ship. It's actually got the perfect storm water slides on there. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. So make sure you check that out if you're looking for something a little bit different. And we offer 7 and anything up to 11 night sailings on that particular ship as well. So a lot of the time with doing Scandinavia and Russia, it has to be a longer duration, but we offer 7 nights as well.
Fantastic.
Yes, great opportunities on there as well.
Oh, thanks for giving us a bit of an insight. 25 ships in the Caribbean.
At some point throughout, 21 ships throughout the year at some point. So not all at once, but yeah, throughout the year they will. Pretty much most of the ships will touch on the Caribbean at some point throughout 22.
Wow, I don't think people realise how big Royal Caribbean is and how many ships there are. There's a ship for everybody, I think, isn't there? So whether you like the smaller ships or you like the all singing, all dancing, you know, Allure and Oasis of the Seas. I remember going on Oasis for a launch out of Miami back in 2009, I think it was. So, and that just blew me away, the Aqua Show, and it's just amazing.
There really is something for everyone. We've got a ship that will suit everyone, whether you're wanting that huge ship or if you find that too daunting. We've still got those smaller kind of intimate ships that have got just the Royal Centrum and the entertainments in there, and they've all got that adult only solarium area where you can just escape to as well. So yeah, we've really got everything kind of covered across the fleet of ships.
Oh, fantastic. I mean, one thing I like about Royal Caribbean is the specialty restaurants, and you know, they've got all you've got your main dining, which is absolutely fabulous. The food is amazing. But then you've got your specialty restaurants. I mean, you've been on Royal Caribbean however many times. I mean, what's your favourite specialty restaurant?
So, Martin, I'm quite a plain eater, personally.
Oh, yeah.
So my favourite specialty dining, which is on every single ship, is actually Chops Grill, which is where you get the steakhouse. So that is where you would usually find me. I have been to quite a few of them. One of them that's the most interesting is Wonderland. That's not on every ship, but it is on quite a few. So Wonderland's the one where all the food doesn't look like it's food. That's what I would say. It looks like a different item, or it'll come out and it'll be kind of like smoking, and it's like really to trick your eye. It's like trickery, but with food. So it's just like that kind of imaginative cuisine where you just don't really know what to expect. But I prefer the Chops Grill for a nice steak.
Yeah, I do like my steaks, but I love Azumi. Doing the hot rocks, but I don't get why we have to cook our own food. You know, you have to cook everything yourself.
It's all for the experience, Martin.
No. Every time we've been on, we've loved it. You know, and it's a fantastic way. So, just, I mean, it's great talking about the product and things, but it's great when we can talk to somebody like yourself who's been on board. So, what's your favourite itinerary that you've done?
So, favourite itinerary it'd be between 1 or 2. So can I tell you about 2?
Go on then. I'm sure people would love to hear.
Let's see. So the first one for me is absolutely the itinerary that Brilliance is doing. The one in particular that calls into Kotor in Montenegro. It's just my absolute favourite destination in Europe. I think it's just absolutely beautiful. The destination itself, you can just get off and you just really feel like you've stepped back in time a little bit. It's just really nice. And it's really quiet, and just something about that itinerary on Brilliance, where then you do the Greek Isles and you just get to explore a bit of Greece, because I absolutely love Greece in general anyway. So that's my favourite kind of Europe itinerary, visiting places like Mykonos, Santorini, all those perfect places where you can just get them best holiday snaps as well. And it just feels like you're actually visiting the destination, like you feel like you're really immersing yourself kind of in that experience. And then the second one has got to be the Caribbean. but in particular, anything that stops at Perfect Day, our private destination. So I went to Perfect Day last year in March on my own holiday. So we did 7 nights in Florida, and then we did a 7-night cruise. So it's a great opportunity if anybody's looking to do that kind of family Florida stay, and then a cruise. We do like 7 or 3-night cruises out of Port Canaveral, which is really easy to get to. And you go down to the Bahamas, and Perfect Day, we've got the Thrill Water Park on there. It's the tallest water slide in North America. It's got one of them slides, you know, where you have to cross your arms and then you just drop.
Oh, like a death drop.
Yeah, like a death drop. Absolutely terrifying, with the most terrifying experience, but the most exciting at the same time. So you've got kind of that side to it, but then you've got the complete opposite, where you can just go and chill out, and it feels like you're in like the Maldives, because the beaches are just incredible. It's just crystal clear waters. When we went, obviously the first time that I went last year, so I tried to make the most of everything to get everywhere around the island. But really, you could go time and time again and still find something different to do. But yeah, they would be my two if I had to pick two.
Oh, at least you got two, one either side of the Atlantic.
Yeah, that's it. One for each season. I can go to one in the winter, one in the summer.
Oh, it's the best way, isn't it? Cruising is just a great way to see the world. So, I mean, you've got some great offers, and we'll talk about them shortly. But let's ask you the ultimate question: what's your favourite ship out of the whole fleet?
Again, this would be hard, but I do have a favourite. I've got a soft spot. So my soft spot is Symphony of the Seas. Symphony were launched a couple of years ago, the world's largest cruise ship. But the reason in particular that I love this ship, or just Oasis class of ships in general, and we always have one sailing out in Europe, is just there really is something for everyone at every time of day. Whether you want to just relax in the adult-only solarium, or so these ships, there's 7 different neighbourhoods. So, I mean, when we're talking neighbourhoods, you can gather the scale that these ships are on. You've got Central Park, which is one of my favourite areas, and that's why I love these ships, because it's got like over 10,000 living plants, onboard gardener that tends to it all. It's where you find your specialty restaurants, but that's where it's different to a normal cruise, because when you're on a normal kind of land-based holiday, what do you do in an evening? You go out for something to eat, you go to different restaurants. You still get that feel on Symphony, because as you walk into the Central Park, you're actually outside. So you can choose which restaurant you want to pre-book into, book yourself into a specialty restaurant, and you can sit outside. So even though you're on a ship and you're actually in the center of the ship, because it's all open, it just feels like you're not on a cruise. And then there's the trellis bar as well, which is my favorite bar because it's just dead chilled. And then through the day, you've got just little nooks that you can just sit and read a book, or park cafe just to grab a bite to eat. It's just, yeah. Central Park is where you'll usually find me at some point throughout my cruise on Symphony. But yeah, I absolutely love Symphony.
Well, I must admit, with my Royal Caribbean are fantastic. I mean, I've been on many of the ships and absolutely love them. And as you say, there's different things. But just looking on some of the deals that we've got, that you guys have got, that you got for us this evening, you've got one for the Norwegian Fjords sailing on Anthem of the Seas, which is an amazing deal. 7 nights for $749. And I'll tell you guys,
it's that 29th of May as well, which is a really great day, because you've got that majority of people will have school holidays as well. So whether that's kind of you wanting to go with kids, or you like work in a school, or working where you've got to work around them commitments, it's a great opportunity. And price wise, just absolutely crazy with the exclusives that you've got at the minute as well.
Yeah, we've got an exclusive that will come up very shortly, guys, that you might like, which will be very beneficial to you all. So, and then you mentioned Brilliance, which is doing the Greek Isles, which I'm hopefully doing the Greek Isles this year. So, fingers crossed. So, if we can get away. But that's, again, another great deal. I mean, I've never seen, Eastern Med is normally a lot more than the Western Med. And that's a cracking deal. Again, 869 is a bargain.
And that's it. And usually, like you say, it would be a lot more. But I think because we've got the 7 ships in Europe for 22, you've got a lot more choice. So you've got a choice of ship, you've got choices of destinations, you've got choices of durations. So there is some really good offers now for 22. It's definitely a great time to be looking at them.
And that includes the flights, doesn't it, as well?
Flights from Manchester, transfers included.
Wow.
Got you covered.
Yeah, give us a call, guys, and let's get you on some of these. And we've also got Grandeur, which has just been announced, hasn't it, about the Ultimate Caribbeans sailing out of Barbados.
So it's a first for us. I'm really excited to have the Barbados sailings from the Caribbean, just because you don't need to worry about the kind of ester that you would do for the US normally. And we've got anything from 14-night Ultimate Caribbean, where the ports are just incredible, and we do quite a few different ports as well. So we go to like the Panama, but we don't sail down the canal because that's a totally different cruise in itself. But we can get you to the start of the canal, and you can kind of see around there. But just the itineraries are amazing, and you've got the option to do cruise and stay packages and all sorts of stuff where you could extend and have like a 7-night all-inclusive stay in Barbados and a 7-night cruise, and that's from December through to December this year, and then through to April 22. So some great options on that. I think I'm going to book one of the April dates for myself as well.
That 9th of January, though, 1497, that's a really good deal. And the good thing is you don't have to fly to the US now, do you? You can fly straight out to Barbados, on the day of the cruise, join your ship, and away you go. Whereas previously, to join Royal Caribbean, you'd have to fly out to the Miami or Fort Lauderdale and things like that. So it's another great one. And one thing that I've found lately is, and I don't think Royal Caribbean is quite known for it, is the solo traveller. You've got some solo cabins, and I don't think a lot of people know about them. And there's some great deals. I mean, I was looking through today, knowing that we're coming on the show. Found where's it going? I've just got it here for everybody. It's going on again on that Anthem, 29th of May. £1,117 for a solo traveller.
And you're getting the solo studio on there as well. And yeah, like you say, we're not usually well known for the solo travellers, but actually when you're on board, we do have like in the cruise planner and stuff, regular events which kind of aim to get solo travellers together if they want to as well. So we do have all that kind of stuff going on. So yeah, definitely think about it if you're looking to cruise just on your own as well, because we've got loads of options for you.
And then again, you Grandeur, that's another good deal as well for a solo. $13.57 with flights and transfers for 7 nights.
I think it's an amazing price with everything included, and like you say, that direct flight options and stuff as well available. So it's great, great to get straight out to Barbados, meet the ship, enjoy your week. You can do it on your own, family, couples, whatever you want to do. We've got them cabins for everyone, really.
I think it's at the moment is a good time to book, and because the prices are really keen at the moment, because I think everybody's wanting to get sailing again, and you guys want to sail and want people to book. But like I know we've got a flash sale this weekend where you can say get up to $200 on board credit, which is per cabin. But again, it's an added bonus for booking your cruise. But I'm going to put you on the spot now, Adam. Have you got an exclusive for me? For all my customers, we got something you can do for me.
So we're gonna you're gonna be able to save up to £150 when you book by the 31st of Jan. So you've got some great opportunities to book. Plus, you're gonna get up to $200 on board credit as well. So you're gonna get literally everything included. The value that you're gonna get is incredible on top of these offers that we've already got. And when you think about that on board credit as well, that can be used towards. If you want to use it towards drinks package, you want to use it towards excursions, you just want a massage, whatever you want to use that on, that's yours to spend, and yours to save as well.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we can find something to spend your dollars on. Definitely.
Oh, absolutely.
I might have my hair done.
I think you could do with it.
So yeah, somebody's just asked if there are any solo deals. Peter, know Peter very well. He runs a Cruises for Solos group. So yeah, we've got a couple of that we put up. We will put them up on the page as well later on, so people can see them or catch up. Yeah. If you do can you rewind on YouTube? I don't know, but go back to the beginning and you can see them.
I think you can when we finish. You can recap on it.
So no, fabulous. I mean, people. The one thing I'd say is people out there at the moment are probably wondering, should I book or should I not? And one thing I like about Royal Caribbean is the cruise with confidence policy. which I'm sure you'll let people know about in a second. But it's great because you've got no worry. It's stress-free. You can book, get a good deal, and you've still got things you can do later on. So what can they do with the Cruise with Confidence? What are the terms and things?
So Cruise with Confidence was brought in obviously with everything that's happening. We want to make sure that you feel confident when you book a cruise. So for any sailings that are departing before April 22, our Cruise with Confidence policy will apply as long as it's booked before April this year. So what that means, it gives you the flexibility to amend or cancel your cruise up to 48 hours before departure. And receive a future cruise credit for what you've paid, and then you could use that towards a different cruise, or you can change your dates. So we brought that in just to give that flexibility on your holiday plans, really, because we know everything's obviously changing and the world's constantly changing. So I think having that Cruise with Confidence policy on your booking just means that you've got that bit of a peace of mind. So you're not having to worry what happens to my money and will I have to wait for refunds, etc. You've got that flexibility, and you can just use your FCC then and book your future cruise credit and book onto a further 22 sailing if you wanted to. So it just gives you that bit of peace of mind.
I like that. And if you've only paid, if you do it before your balance date and you've only got 150 and then you need to move it, fingers crossed we won't need to do anything later on in 2022. But if you do, it's not an awful lot. It's a lot to some people, but it means you've got always got something to look forward to, and that's what I think is the best.
That's it, 100%.
That's it. We all need something to look forward to. I've just been asked to. What was that? Can you share those solo deals on cruises for solos? Yeah, we'll share them, Pete. No problems at all. Definitely.
Martin will whiz those over to you soon.
Excellent. So, but yeah, well, Adam, thank you for joining us this evening and taking some time out. I know it's later in the evening. And I know you'll probably come back in a few weeks, but just a quick one. And I saw something this afternoon come up, and it's really exciting, I think, is Japan. Is that right?
Yes, it is. So we've just launched today our Japan kind of season. So we're sailing out of Shanghai for 22 on board Spectrum of the Seas. That's doing anything from 4, 5, 7, and 8 night itineraries as well. So you can do a bit of a cruise and stay if you want to, or you can just do the cruise. But the itineraries are just incredible, like sailing all around Japan, and you can if you catch it in like cherry blossom season and stuff like that, it's just out of this world. And I've been on Spectrum of the Seas as well. So I went on Spectrum 2019 when it launched. I had to think back then, all years merging together. When it first launched, and the ship is absolutely stunning. It's a Quantum Ultra class ship. It's got all your specialty dinings on there. It's got that 270 entertainment venue as well, but just absolutely beautiful itineraries and a beautiful ship. And you've got the North Star on there as well, that is an absolute highlight. If you get any ship that's got a North Star and you're sailing somewhere that's really scenic, the views that you just get up there, it literally takes you up, but then it takes you off the side of the ship as well, so you just get panoramic views. It's just stunning.
I think probably the best way to describe it also, it's like the London Eye, isn't it? But better.
yeah, it's like the London Eye, but it goes side to side as well.
Well, don't forget, guys, you can obviously use those offers that Adam's kindly given to us. So say between £50 and £150 this weekend. It may be a little bit more, I'm sure. I may be able to put a bit more on there, especially for sweets and things like that. We might be able to squeeze a little bit more out of Adam or ourselves. And don't forget, if you book by the 31st of January, you can receive up to $200 on board credit to join them. Adam, thank you for joining us. I'm going to just have a catch up with everybody and just say, guys, we've got these shows coming up, and thank you to all our suppliers. It's been so popular that we've had to do. We're going to be doing 3 next week and the week after. So we're going to bring you river cruises, ocean cruises, and adventures as well. So they'll be coming up. We've got a night in India with one of our suppliers, which details will be coming up shortly. And don't forget, guys, you can win a cruise. So if you want to enter, just simply like my page, share my posts, anything you see for Royal Caribbean, get it shared, and join our email list. So, guys, thank you for joining in this evening. We've really enjoyed it. I'm sure Adam's enjoyed coming to you this evening as well.
Thanks, everyone.
Our next one is, I nearly forgot. tune in tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock, guys. I won't say what it is, but it is another exclusive from Martin's Holiday Village, one of our amazing suppliers. So set your watches for that one. Adam, we will catch up with you very soon with your next lot of amazing offers that you'll bring for us. Guys, it's been a pleasure. We've loved seeing you all this evening. And we will catch you all on the next Coming to Your Sofa episode.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, bye now.
See you later. Bye.